Alright, welcome back to the Sonic the Hedgehog Let's Play, and today we're going off to Spring Yard Zone, the third zone of the game. And whenever you do this, you can try this trick. So you can actually get these two goodies, get a pair of speed shoes and an extra life, which is pretty nifty. So yeah. And you can also use it to get enough momentum in order to cut that part of the level where platforming is only obligatory. Otherwise you'll be, unless you actually enjoy trying to test your patience on these platforms. Well, that was an absolutely great luck to get that speed shoe. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, you have to avoid these spike balls. They're in these half pipes where you have to go through without actually hitting them. So yeah, so that's great. Oh, that was my fault. Sorry about that. Anyway, in terms of difficulty, Spring Yard Zone is a little bit easier than that of Marble because you don't have the stage hazard, but you do still have the occasional bottomless pit though, especially in Act 3. There we go, and Act 1 is completed. So yeah, in terms of stage design, Spring Yard is a little bit much more laid out and much more physics-based compared to that of Marble. So you can actually tell that stage is much better designed in my books. So yeah, I actually loved how they also designed the levels in the 2D games because they did a huge amount of effort in that one. They actually did it a lot better in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. That was barely noticeable. It was also noticeable in Sonic the Hedgehog 3 as well. So if anybody has played those games, you know that those two games are absolutely amazing. I wouldn't try to deface this game because it's also pretty good. I would like to give this game a bit high score on my VGXL review, but because of certain aspects, including one of the special stages, like I mentioned in the previous part, being annoying and being badly laid out, that was the reason why I think Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles is a little bit better than this game. Anyway, we've got the third Chaos Emerald, whilst I was talking about stage designs. And of course another continue. All is not lost though. Spring Yard Zone Act 2. This is where the physics come into play for this zone. And let's whoosh! Yeah, this is what happens. If you get a spin jump, you'll be able to get more speed. Build more speed because of the momentum-based gameplay. And that was my fault. I should have waited. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this was of course one of the best. This zone is absolutely a great zone. I have to say it fares better in my books. But this isn't compared with that of the zones from Sonic the Hedgehog, from one later we're going to go to later on, which is Starlight Zone, which is my favourite zone in the game. Because of the fact that you also can build up speed if you can actually, if you're good at that. I played this game for about, I think it was about 9 or 10, I believe. I think it was, no, I was 8 years old. I think it was 1995 I got this game. Or was it 1996 that I got the Mega Drive? Yeah, I think it was about 8 or 9 when I got this game for the first time. And I played the hell out of this game. And Sonic 2 and Wiz and Liz. So you can probably tell I absolutely am a veteran when it comes to the Mega Drive. I kind of like this because of the blast processing of all the graphics. Now, when the armadillos go in, try and duck to see if it's a safe distance, and look at it. And if you get enough physics, if you get enough momentum, you can actually go to this area where you have a crap load of rings. Bigger bonuses for the win. Anyway, that's Act 2 done. So we're going to go for Act 3, but first we're going to get the 5th Chaos Emerald. Would have got the 4th Chaos Emerald if it wasn't for the crappily laid out design of the sorry about that. The third special stage not being properly that greatly laid out. I just can't believe that they would make that hard. Put a crap ton of ups, downs, bumpers, reverses, and all that stuff, trying to be as kind of like hindrance to you to try and stop it. And that was my recording problem. It stuttered right to the point where I could get the Chaos Emerald. But at least we got the 4th one. Good days. I need 2 more of the emeralds in order to complete the game and get the best ending. So that's kind of what you're expecting me to do, is to get the best ending. I'll also do that on Sonic the Hedgehog 2 when I play that game. Oh, bloody spike balls. Sometimes it just feels a little... The screen is a bit... it can be unpredictable, some of the traps at times. Especially in the zone that we're coming up to after this act. So we'll get to that when we do that. Anyway, let's destroy you, crab meats. Those guys can actually try and hit you with projectiles, so that's not very good. So try and hit them as fast as you can. And these balls are slow. They can be a bit dangerous. So try and take your time on this section. Okay, so try this. So in order to get in this, there are 2. So in this part, you've got 2 of these power-ups which you need to get. The room there up there contains an invincibility and a speed shoes. So you have to do it in a correct way. Using the invincibility, you'll be able to avoid all these. You will not be able to hit those spike balls. You'll be immune to those spike balls for a short time. So at least that's a good thing. So you can actually keep your rings holding, and of course you get a shield as well. Booyah! Cope. There was a certain ROM hack that rewrote some of those neon signs. One equaled nope and one equaled hell. I think it was an ordinary Sonic ROM hack it was. Anyway, Robotnik round 3. Now this boss is pretty pathetic. All he does is just try and destroy the bridge so he can knock you off. So try and defeat this guy as fast as you can. Whenever he goes down, try and land as much hits as you can. His spike will destroy that block and by shaking it. What kind of maneuver is that? Anyway, we defeated Robotnik for the 3rd time, got through Spring Yard Zone, and now we're going what is considered to be my least favourite zone of the game, Labyrinth. Okay, 1st and 2nd acts aren't that bad, but the 3rd act can be a complete pain in the arse, especially with some certain traps and how it's laid out. I have to say, they really gone overboard with the traps in this zone. But for one thing, I think that in the North American versions of this game, and if this is running 60 Hz, the rippling in the background can actually be done. And it's pretty good. I think they did it quite well in Sonic CD as well. I think I'll play that game because I actually got the digital version. I think I might be able to play the digitally released version because that is a much better version because it has better graphical enhancements and all that stuff. It's really done well. So within that, Labyrinth Zone is not much as you can be expected. It's an underwater level where you have to, in order to survive, you have to breathe in these air bubbles so you can actually stop yourself from drowning. And I missed a shortcut as well. Sorry, that was my fault. You can actually tell I don't like this zone because of the amount of how it's laid out and how some of the traps are pretty much either predictable or or sometimes unexpected. But I do actually like the music. But if you do actually stay underwater for too long, you'll get this drowning counter. Oh, it's Skip! Skip me from getting that bloody bubble. Stupid Media. I think it might be the hard drive I might have tried to record it on, which might have caused that problem. But no matter how many times, I just don't get tired of the drowning music. Why? Because I think it reminds me of Jaws, that one does. What? Oh, stupid spring. Sorry about that, but that was my fault. I should have actually looked down to see if it was safe to go down. Ugh. Jesus Christ, my bloody playing skills. You know what that means? That means that's pretty much ruined my chances to getting the sick Chaos Emerald. I think I'm better off getting that in Act 2. Oh, shit. Oh, bloody hell. Those tridents are pretty much annoying. Sometimes in the spots and trying to get through them, you don't have enough time as well. That's a bit. And that can occasionally lead to the cheapness of this level. But of course, to compensate, the music is pretty good. Oh, and these guys. These guys, you have to watch out for their spikes. They'll try and launch their spikes right into you. So try and not get hit by those guys as much as you can. Oh well. At least Act 2 could be better. Anyway, I got through Act 1, and now it's Labyrinth Zone Act 2. So this time, I actually find this zone to be a little bit better this time around. Mostly due to the fact that it's a bit better designed this time around. And it introduces us to one of the most obvious traps, waterfalls. We have to fall. And of course, invincibility at the start. How would I have predicted that? Oh, and the heist and scoring multiple chains. Really good. Awesome. Bloody stuttering. Could you please stop doing that? I'm getting annoyed with that. How did I clip through that? Doesn't make any sense. I never expected that to happen. I thought it was a glitch, but I never saw that happening. Anyway, in order to move on from this area, you need to find a switch, which is right about here. There we go. It's behind one of the ring counters, not the shield counter, because that will only give you extra protection. I think it's one ring counter instead of a protection counter. Those monitors are really well done, to be fairly honest. Anyway, more invincibility fun. Sorry if I'm humming the music, I just can't resist, because the music is so awesome in this game. I just found that it's pretty good. Oops. I need a bubble. My God. Anyway. Come on. We need to go off. Damn it. I was expecting that guy was going to unleash his last spike ball right into my shield. Don't need an air bubble because we're near the end now. Nope. Sorry, drowning counter. Nice try, but no cigar. Anyway, that's the end of Act 2. It's a little bit easier than Act 1, and the traps are a little bit more lighter, even though there's still the occasional cheapness, though. Anyway, Special Zone number 6. Special Zone number 6 is not as bad as the third one. But, unfortunately, you'll find out why I still think that sometimes the designs can be a little bit outright ridiculous at times. Especially when going overboard with the up and down counters, as well as the R's and the bumpers. I don't like these bumpers. The bumpers keep on hindering my progress. I just feel like they are put there just to stop me from doing that. And, that was annoying. You see what happened? You know why I hate those bumpers. They'll just bump me right into the goal area where I can't get the bloody... Well, I can't even get that stupid emerald. That is just plain cheap at times. That is the reason why I also failed in the 3, because I think it's because of the bumpers, the R's, and the down, and the ups that hindered my progress on number 3. at least we're nearly finished. So I'll see you guys next time for part 3, when we tackle the last act of the Labyrinth Zone, and of course when we go through Starlight Carnival Zone. See you later.